Hello viewers, I hope you all are fine and doing good. This is your host G.A. Rufi and you're watching our episode 6 of season 1. As usual, before we go ahead and discuss our next product, let's together watch a short clip on it. Welcome back and thank you for watching. Today we'll be discussing arrowheads. What is an arrowhead? Well, it's a tip. Usually a hard material sharpened and attached with wooden or metallic carrier is called an arrowhead. In general, it is used in warfare, hunting, and during routine practices. Now, there are two major categories of arrowheads according to manufacturing point of views. A male joint and a female joint. So let me explain it. What is a male joint and what is a female joint in here? See, you gotta, to start with, I'll take two of these. If you look at it, this one is the one which this part will be inserted in the arrow. So this is a male joint. And this is the one where the arrow will be inserted into this arrowhead. So this we'll call a female joint. Okay, now we talk about the use or services of the arrowheads. What are these arrowheads used for? Basically, as I said in the beginning, there are three major duties that the arrowhead performs. The first is in the war, the second one is for hunting, and the third, and commonly, for target practicing. I would like to show you now the heads which are used and where they are used. So to start with, let me take now the employment during the war. This is a bodkin. You can see that it's pointed, sharp, and it is very hard and rigid. This here. The use of this is to pierce the armor. It can get deep into the armor, and you see, because it is not wide here, so it can, if you use a wider one, like maybe this one, if you use this for an armor piercing, this will be a failure, right? Because it's quite wide here. But as compared to this bodkin will penetrate very deeply into the armor. This is one, and then you've got another one. This is also a female joint, and it's the same, but it's comparatively less. This one here, this part is bigger than the other one. You see this? It offers more strength to the arrow. Then you've got a smaller one. The reason is that it it may will go a little farther. And then you've got a very dangerous arrowhead. This is also Bodkin, and it's a male joint. Which can seriously damage a metal armor and the one who is wearing it. This is also, but you see, this is slightly different. It's a male joint, but it's not like that. It's flattened here. You've got, you see this? You've got edges, sharp, very strong. So in a closed range, it can go very deep into the armor. Okay, friends. Now we go to the next arrowhead. Let me choose one out of this. Say this one. This is a female joint, and it has a typical shape which will allow it to pierce into a body but not to come out. It will resist while coming out. This one, you see a typical shape. The reason for this shape is that it is used to shoot a horses during the war. Because while the horses are running continuously, it is more likely that the straight arrow like this or anyone will just slip out of his body, and it will not hurt much. So this one will go and resist while coming back. You see this because of the shape here. It will stuck into the body, and it won't come out. The only way is to take it out is to push it hard and let it go across. So this is the one. Now, the next one is Battlepoint. The Battlepoint is the one which is used for animals and humans as well. See, of course the sizes are different according to the person you are hitting or the damage you want to bring to your opponent. See, this is flat, sharp on both ends, a female joint, and from large to smallest version. Then the next one is called the fork joint, a female fork joint. Now the main purpose of these fork joints are, or the fork hunt, the main purpose of these fork joints or arrowheads is to cut the rope during the war. See? Here. Or it is used to strike a point where a person will be disabled, like on the nerves, on the joints, you know. And definitely because you can see the shape. If it strikes a knee, if it strikes a wrist, it's gonna chop the hand off. And if it strikes a rope, it will cut the rope off. So these are called the fork heads. You've got a male fork head, and this was the female fork head.